Oh, how I've missed Search and Destroy. What's happening, guys? It's your pal Grizno, and yep, I caved, gave into the hype. I bought Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I didn't pay no $64.99 though, that's for damn sure. I actually got my copy from G2A.com for like $50 plus tax. I think it was something like that anyway. Knocked a good $15 off the regular Steam price, so I was pretty happy about that. If you never heard of G2A.com, it's basically another discount gaming site, not unlike Green Man Gaming, and others like it. That's the advantage us PC players get, is we can visit sites like this. But yeah, I really like G2A. I've never had a problem with anything I've bought from them, and they have pretty decent prices too. So if you PC players out there are interested in getting some discount prices, you should definitely go over there and check it out. Linkage will be in the description. Anyway, let's talk a bit about Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. The game is a game of domination on the map Solar, and I'm using the HBRA3, which is my favorite weapon that I've used so far. So if you haven't been around the channel for all that long, you might not know this about me, but I used to be hard on the Call of Duty. Xbox 360, when I first started my channel actually, I was posting Black Ops 2. But I kind of got a little fed up with that and started playing Battlefield 3 a lot more, and suffice to say, I decided to stick with Battlefield. It's a bit more rewarding of players who use their brains and sort of play a bit more tactically instead of just making your character as fast as possible, running around like a madman, hip-firing. Some of these guys I've been playing against, I swear they must have to buy a new keyboard like every month, because I'm sure their space-bars break all the time with the amount of jumping around that they do. Oh yeah, and yeah, the drop shot is alive and well in Call of Duty. And I just picked up my first Warbird, so I was pretty happy about that. So how is it, you might ask? Is it worth the money? Is it just another copy pasta of previous Call of Duty titles? My first inclination is to say no, it's definitely not a carbon copy of any previous COD titles in particular, but rather more of a combination of elements from a couple different COD games. I'm looking around for this guy. I know he's around. There he is. But that's not to say, Advanced Warfare definitely has its own thing going on for sure, but that's not to say that it's completely new and innovative. I find it feels kind of like a mix between the first Black Ops and Modern Warfare 3 as far as the gunplay and the feel of the game goes. But it does contain elements of Black Ops 2, a bit of Titanfall with the double jumps, and I want to say Ghosts as well, just because some of the weapons remind me of MW3 weapons, a prime example being the HBRA3 here. Kind of reminiscent of the ACR from MW3, am I right? So far, I've been enjoying the game a lot, but as far as the is it worth the money question, I really feel like the final determination will be up to each one of you individually. But I can give you my answer to that question, which is, yeah, I think it's worth it. Especially if you can find it for a discount price like I did, then it's pretty good. So I've been having fun with it. It's a fast-paced shooter, or Twitch shooter if you will, plain and simple. If you like Counter-Strike, you'll probably like Advanced Warfare too. And if you're good at Counter-Strike, then you'll probably be a pub stomper in no time. So I'm going to give this game a buy recommendation, because it really has been a lot of fun for me so far. And like I said, if you like the shooter games, then I'm pretty sure you'll like this newest flavor of Call of Duty. Don't make a judgment based solely on the fact that it's a Call of Duty title, guys, because I think Sledgehammer did an excellent job of keeping what was great about Call of Duty before, but also adding fun new elements like the exo abilities and the double jump slides and all that good stuff. Yeah, there's also a vast amount of character customization that's available to you in Advanced Warfare. Now, I never played Ghosts, but I do know there was a degree, and this guy can't handle my jukes. There was a degree of character customization in that too, but I don't think the scope of it, or like the amount of customization, was nearly as much as there is in Advanced Warfare. But then again, I never played Ghosts, so I could be wrong about that. Customization has always been a staple of the Call of Duty franchise. This game is no exception. In fact, I think they've actually added even more in this title now that we have the ability to customize score streaks, which, by the way, I love. This is hands down the best score streak system so far, I think, aside from the way it was maybe in Black Ops 1, when it was just weapon and equipment kills only that counted towards your streak. I was a little surprised by the amount of weapons available to use in this game, however. Advanced Warfare doesn't seem to have quite as many base weapons to choose from as compared to the likes of Black Ops 2, That game had an insane amount of different weapons in it. This game, not so much. So, what's a good weapon to use, you might ask? Well, my favorite assault rifle so far has been this guy, the HBRA3. It's got the lowest recoil in the class, so it handles the best, and it's got a unique feature in that its fire rate will decrease a little bit over time. So if you hold down the trigger, your fire rate is actually going to go slower, and it gives you better accuracy that way. It's a punchy little bugger too, usually netting you the kill in 2 to 3 bullets. I like to run it with the stock and the dual mag at this point, but I also like the foregrip to further reduce the recoil, and a laser sight is always a good option because a lot of the time firing from the hip is going to save your life in this game. I've also been enjoying the crap out of the IMR, which is a 4-round burst weapon, but it seems like the BAL is king amongst 90% of players in this game. Same goes for the KF5 in the submachine gun category. 9 times out of 10 I see most players running the BAL or the KF5. The BAL also has an interesting trait dealing with its rate of fire, and it's basically the opposite effect that the HBR has, so the BAL's rate of fire increases the longer you hold down the trigger. Think of the BAL as basically the Black Ops 1 equivalent of the FAMAS, and because that's basically all you ever see anyone using. And then the KF5 is kind of like the equivalent of the MW3 MP7, super fast fire rate pitut. And actually, I need to mention that the SAC-3 Akimbos also get a lot of use, and I hate these weapons. They remind me of the Akimbo FMJs or whatever they're called from MW3 that were massively OP. I don't think the SAC-3s are quite as bad as that, but man, they piss me off when I get killed by them, especially when it's like the I have to buy a new keyboard every other month because I'm constantly jumping around type players. Like, really, how much skill does it require to run around with the Akimbo SAC-3s and just jump everywhere hip firing? People irk me sometimes. And another weapon I think is massively OP are those goddamn laser things. Dice, please. I mean, Sledgehammer, please. Nerf the crap out of these things somehow. They're so annoying to play against. Those are really the only gripes I have about this game, the OP lasers and the Jumpy McJumpersons. But even having said that, I guess I don't blame anyone who uses it, because it's a core mechanic of the game and it's meant to be used. I understand that. Anyway guys, overall I think Call of Duty Advanced Warfare is a step forward for the franchise this time, so that's good news. That's gonna do it for your buddy Griz. Thank you so much for watching as always. If you want to see more Advanced Warfare videos, then hit that thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, then subscribe, guy! Until next time, my lovelies, peace.